Every man has his secrets, sorrows to which the world knows not, and oftentimes we call a man cold when he's only sad. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, Albert Einstein stated, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. I started this YouTube channel giving insights from part of what I got from the book The Four Agreements, which is authored by Don Miguel Ruiz. That is what my first video is about. Master your agreements. And now, as I speak, I also want to share my insights from the sequel to that book, which is called The Fifth Agreement. It is authored by Don Miguel Ruiz, Don Jose Ruiz, with Janet Mills. I talked more and gave more of an expansive view of my insights on the four agreements in my first video, Master Your Agreements. You can check it out and watch my other videos chronologically to observe what has led to what and how I have gotten to be here speaking in this video session now. But at the end, to still get your own interpretation, which is something I highly endorse, which is for you to use your own reasoning faculty and think for yourself and thereby arrive at whatever conclusion that resonates with you. I advise and hope that whomever watches my videos is inspired to want to get or arrive at their own interpretations by consuming the books I have mentioned themselves and thereby being their own source of discernment. Or you can also read other books that helps you understand your reality authentically. It doesn't just have to be within the scope of what I have mentioned or recommended. Follow your curiosity, be open-minded, and learn. So, let's begin. The first agreement: be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Always be aware of how you are using the word and be impeccable with the word. The second agreement: don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. The only person who needs to be concerned about the story of you is you. The third agreement: don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. Humans have a need to explain and justify everything. We have a need for knowledge, and we make assumptions to fulfill our need to know. We don't care whether the knowledge is true or not, truth or fiction. We believe 100% in what we believe, and we go on believing it because just having knowledge makes us feel safe. There are so many things that the mind cannot explain. We have all these questions that need answers. But instead of asking questions, when we don't know something, we make all sorts of assumptions. If we just ask questions, we won't have to make assumptions. It's always better to ask and be clear. If we don't make assumptions, we can focus our attention on the truth, not on what we think is the truth. Then we can see life the way it is, not the way we want to see it. The fourth agreement: always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstances, simply do your best and you avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. When you are ready to change your life, when you are ready to change your agreements, the most important thing is awareness. You cannot change your agreement if you aren't aware of what you like and what you don't like. How can you even change anything if you are not even aware of what you want to change? But it's more than just being aware. It's the practice that will make a difference, because you can be aware, but that doesn't mean your life will change. Change is the result of action. It's the result of practice. Practice makes the master. The fifth agreement: be skeptical, but learn to listen. Don't believe yourself or anybody else. Use the power of doubt to question everything you hear. Is it really the truth? Listen to the intent behind the words, and you will understand the real message. Whenever you go around the world, you will hear all kinds of opinions and stories from other people. You will find great storytellers wanting to tell you what you should do with your life. You should do this. You should do that. You should do whatever. Don't believe them. Be skeptical. But learn to listen and then make your choices. Be responsible for every choice you make in your life. This is your life. It's nobody else's life. And you'll find that it's nobody else's business what you do with your life. So go forth, my brethren, and be fruitful in love, in change, in transformation, in authenticity. Let your light illuminate your innate truth and detangle all lies and deceptions that weigh you down, until you make the unconscious conscious. It will direct your life and you will call it faith. Carl Jung.